Hi, welcome to Bedtime Movie Recap. Today we're going to recap a horror thriller movie called Unfriended. Dark Web, so get yourself comfortable and enjoy. The film starts with Macias O'Brien working on a new laptop he has acquired, originally belonging to someone named Nora Civ. After multiple attempts to figure out the password, Macias opens it with simply a question mark. He starts to work on his app Papaya, which hears the user's voice and posts their words on the screen. He is making it for his deaf girlfriend Amaya. She gets on a video chat with him so he can show it to her, but she is upset because the app only makes it convenient for her to understand him, but not for him to understand her. She hangs up. Macias logs out of Nora's Facebook page but still starts to see messages addressed to Nora asking for plane tickets. Macias gets on a Skype video call with his friends Tech Wiz Damon, conspiracy theorist AJ, DJ Lex, and couple Serena and Nari. They start to play Cards Against Humanity while Macias tries to get back in touch with Amaya. The computer keeps crashing, so Macias asks Damon for help. He tells Macias to clean out the hard drive since it may be full. Macias sees that this is indeed the case. During the call, AJ spouts off his loony theories while Serena and Nari reveal that they just got engaged. We also learn that Serena wishes she told her mom sooner because she is in the hospital on life support due to the cancer that has made it to her brain. On Facebook, Macias continues to see messages for Nora. One of them is from someone named Erica Dunn. The messages get more aggressive until Erica turns out to be Nora C, and they claim that Macias stole their laptop. Despite him claiming he got it off Craigslist, he finally admits to having taken it from the cafe and says he will return it to where he found it. As he is logging out, Macias notices something on the laptop in the files section. He shares the screen with his other friends. Macias sees a message for Nora about payment that they received for a video that Nora shared. The user, Charon68, talks to Macias through another message board, asking if the payment went through. He asks what it was for, and they mention a video, as well as trephination in the video. Macias has to look up trephination, and he and his friends learn it means drilling a hole in the skull. Macias stops talking to Charon68 when it gets too disturbing. Damon realizes that Nora C is just Charon spelled backwards, being a reference to the mythological figure that guides the souls of the dead to the underworld. The group then views the videos on the laptop, which contain images of kidnapped girls that appear to be getting tortured. The last video is of a girl sleeping in her room while a kidnapper enters the room and looks at the camera before the video ends. Macias looks up the address on the video and sees that a girl went missing. It's Erica Dunn. Amaya tries to send Macias a video call, and he answers while muting the Skype call and turning off the shared screen. She is not there, but her roommate Kelly goes to the camera and talks to Macias since Amaya is taking a shower. The screen goes black on Macias's end for a moment, but when it returns to normal, a dark hooded figure is standing behind Kelly. He attacks her and knocks her out before carrying her into the closet. The figure turns out to be Nora C. He writes to Macias demanding the laptop back immediately, or he will kill Amaya. He is watching everything that Macias says and does closely, and his messages disappear before Amaya can see them. Charon IV orders Macias to get Amaya to come to his place in an exchange for the laptop, as well as to not let any of his friends leave the call. Before Amaya returns, Macias notices Nari trying to call the police in response to the videos. He has to stall and say it was all a game he orchestrated since this was their game night. They appear relieved but also pissed for being scared. Lex then leaves to take a phone call. Amaya comes back and Macias tries to convince her to come over, with Charon IV putting immense pressure on him. She is still upset over the app, thinking that he is not trying to make an effort to learn ASL for her since he only went to one class that she signed him up for. Macias admits that he got scared when the instructor said that having a relationship with someone who is deaf may put some strain on the relationship, but he truly does want it to work out for them both. Amaya then decides to take the subway to meet with Macias, with Charon IV following her closely while she keeps the video chat open so Macias knows she is safe. In order to ensure that Charon IV complies, Macias transfers all the cryptocurrency in his account into Macias' own account, a move that freaks Charon IV out. He contacts Macias through a distorted video chat, angrily chiding him for his actions. Macias says he will get the money and laptop back on the promise that Amaya is safe and that Erica is returned home safe as well. Macias then receives messages from the Circle, a group of hackers all using variations of Charon as their handles. They pull Macias into the river, a message board from the dark web that they all use. They appear to know about Macias making the transaction, and Charon IV is forced to reveal his face to talk to Macias. The Charons demand proof that the user is Charon IV, so he tells Meishes their creed so that neither of them gets killed. Meishes does so, and he is briefly left alone. The Charons hack the group chat and post a video to the chat. It shows a group of people gathering outside a building. They see what appears to be Lex standing on the roof of the building. A shadowy and distorted figure appears behind her and pushes her off the ledge to her death. The group is horrified, and once Amaya goes through a tunnel and loses connection, he confesses that everything is real and he is being blackmailed so that Amaya can stay alive. As the group scrambles to find a solution, the Charons pull up videos of a Jay's YouTube channel with audio clips of his ramblings. They then call 911 and use the audio to make it sound like AJ is planning to shoot up the mall. The call was made 10 minutes earlier, and the police are already banging on his door. The others order AJ to get on the ground, but he instead starts going up the stairs to try and talk to the police. Instead of talking, they blast AJ to death, and the group is forced to watch. Nari leaves to go get help from her friend on the police force. The Charons then play a video they caught of Nari and Serena talking before revealing their engagement to their friends, and Serena talking about her mother. The Charons then share camera footage of Nari at the subway and Serena's mother on life support at the hospital. They force Serena to choose which one will live. Serena tearfully pleads with them to not do this, and for them to take her instead. When the countdown ends, the Charons pull her mom off life support, and one of them pushes Nari in front of the train. Another Charon finds Serena in her house and kills her off-screen. The train that killed Nari is the same one that Amaya was riding, so she gets off to take another road. Meishes attempts to sign to her to meet her somewhere they know. Meishes rushes to Amaya on his bike while leaving the laptop open. Damon talks to the Charons and says he has been recording everything for the police to find, along with their addresses. However, the Charons turn the tables on everyone. They take a picture of Meishes and Photoshop it onto the video of the guy that kidnapped Erica. A Charon then brings Erica into Meishes' closet. She wakes up and goes to the computer begging for help. There is a welt on her forehead from the trephination procedure, which she peels off to reveal the hole in her skull. Moments later, a Charon pulls up a Word document on the screen, just as another Charon pulls Damon in by a noose around his neck and hangs him by his closet door. The other Charon writes a fake suicide note, a confession, as Damon slowly and painfully dies. Meishes then gets a call from Amaya outside an unfamiliar location asking where he is, saying he changed the meeting spot. Meishes realizes the Circle has hacked his messages to make Amaya go to the factory from an earlier video. Before he can warn her to run away, the Circle hack his phone and launch the Papaya app, making it tell her to go inside. The call is forcefully hung up, and it cuts to a camera feed inside the factory. Meishes watches Amaya get attacked by a Charon, presumably to torture or kill her for another video. Broken, Meishes asks the Circle why they did all of this, and they repeat a clip of him earlier saying, "After all, it is game night," revealing that this is simply entertainment to the Circle members. The Circle members launch a poll to decide Meishes' fate. A camera feed of Meishes in the road is added as the poll finishes with the Circle deciding his death. As he looks at his phone, he is run over by a Charon in a large van. With their job done and their crimes pinned on Meishes and his friends, the members of the Circle at each death scene go to their cameras and take off their masks, smiling, including Charon IV, as it is revealed that the audience's point of view was actually from a Charon's computer. Thanks for watching Bedtime Recaps. Don't forget to subscribe to watch more movies. Good night.